Welcome back to Signal versus Noise, where we take a look at unusual options activity and ask, is something really going on here? And there might be something going on here with this one. This is perhaps the biggest trade that we've covered thus far. Today's setup is in a crowd favorite Intel, ticker INTC, and it's really all about one single trade. On Friday, June 12th at 2:29 p.m. Eastern Time, a single block hit the trade tape. 63,500 contracts of the September 18th 97.5 strike. $38.05 per contract. Bought at the ask. Total premium a whopping $241.6 million. One trade. All one trade. Intel was trading around $125.60 at the time, which means that this is not some high convexity out of the reach move. When you buy something that's deep in the money, you're basically taking a leverage long position on a stock. Fair enough. But when we see someone spending close to $250 million on a single trade, you're articulating a very clear, strong, convicted signal. You want Intel exposure, you want with leverage, and you want it right now. The catalyst here, perhaps, is the Bank of America upgrade, which they upgraded Intel on June 12th, and they took the stock from underperform straight to buy. That is rare. Usually you go underperform to neutral to buy. Most upgrades walk up this ladder, and B of A decided to skip the single step in between. And the tape noticed immediately. We see here on Friday that the market had a very strong day, opening up at 117 and closing at 124 and change. We also had some positive financial media narrative going on here with everyone's favorite Jim Cramer calling Intel his number one stock. And it was, quote, more important than Nvidia. That's quite the praise. We obviously have covered this before. Trump praised the stock back on April 30th, and it's hard to believe that it's been that long, but Trump praised the stock when this was trading closer to about $80 or $90 a share. Now it's up at 128. He has already invested about 9.9%, or rather the company is owned by about 9.9% of the U.S. government thanks to the CHIPS Act investment. So this is why Intel is not just your typical semiconductor trade, perhaps something that Jim Cramer's alluding to here. We've noted how in the AI sphere with some of these chips, they've entered this realm of almost being a national security level asset on par with defense or energy here. And so they're being backed with public capital, political support, and a market that's very willing to underwrite this comeback story that's being financed in part by U.S. taxpayers. The numbers here are astounding to a large degree. Intel trading at 125. We have a move here that's $19 at the lows. That's 463% higher. And the stock's up 190% year to date in 2026 alone. So sitting with a market cap of roughly $626 billion right now, you have to consider the fact that this has basically been a leverage bet on the S&P 500. Past year, beta of about 3. So S&P's up 1%, Intel's up about 3%. There are strong underlying fundamentals, so it's not just noise around here. Q1 revenue was $13.6 billion, beating estimates by 9.3%, and EPS came in at 29 cents versus a 2-cent estimate, so a massive beat there overall. The wrinkles are in the GAAP revenue. GAAP net income was negative $3.73 billion, so there's a little bit of tension here. The company has not yet proven sustained profitability per se, but the market doesn't care about the past. It cares about the future. The bull case is that this is a company that the U.S. is heavily invested in with assets, fabs, process design, yada, yada, yada. Apple's been in talks. Microsoft's been in talks. Amazon's been in talks. The U.S. wants more chip makers. And if it's a national security level instrument, then maybe that's why this trader feels so comfortable placing nearly $250 million in the money calls that expire on September 18th, right? This is not a bet for more upside here, expecting the stock to go up 10, 20, 30%. It's saying that the stock is going to stay elevated, and it's going to stay elevated above a key level. The next earnings are July 23rd. So obviously this trade is going to have some bumps along the way and could face its first serious test. But the earnings have been helping Intel here in recent months, so you can't ignore that either. The AI infrastructure trade continues to build out. I think this is all signal, folks. $241 million, the size alone speaks to conviction. Bought at the ass, September expiration, against the backdrop of a Bank of America upgrade here with government ownership and foundry momentum and a national security level story here that effectively puts a permanent bid, at least in the short term, under the entire sector. I'm curious what everyone else thinks here, though. Do you buy on? Do you latch on to Intel? It's up 3% here on this Monday, June 15th. Do you follow President Trump into the trenches? Let me know in the comments below. This has been another episode of Signal versus Noise. You're watching Tasty Live. Thanks for watching.